Hi everyone. Okay, so this is a very impromptu video, impromptu channeled message, which I will confirm with some cards. I do plan on posting a full reading, hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow. I did not plan on this, however, that is crazy. Do you hear the ravens or the crows cawing? They're going caw, caw. Do you hear them? I'm not going to know if I'm going to actually post this until I'm able to play it back, because I also am functioning on one AirPod, not two, just one. I am outdoors, it's very loud, and this AirPod is notorious for not working. But if it doesn't end up working out, then I will be able to share the message that comes out right now in the full reading that I post. There they are calling again. Okay, so that's what led me to record this in the first place. Do you see this? One. Okay, now I'm being led to count them, which I didn't. One. These are raven feathers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my goodness. And they are literally flying around me in circles nonstop. Now, I'll tell you something. This park is literally... it's like across the street from my house. So I'm here all the time. Just, I eat lunch here for no reason, or I'll come here just to stare at the sky, hug a tree, just to be in nature. Because I live in New Jersey, and it really doesn't go with my personality, who I am as a person. I'm sure, this is an impromptu video. So again, you hear what I have to, maybe it's a message for you. I'm just going to say what I feel right now. I thrive in environments where I can be outdoors, in nature, and there really is no nature here. And the nature that we do have is very confined. Like, this is a state park, but it's just like a little plot of grass, and so I don't usually hear those birds around here all the time. Me and my daughter have this thing, which, interestingly enough, she was born November 11/11, and I found 11 feathers, so that's for her. And I just didn't even notice I stuffed it in the box that says Divine Directions. Okay, it keeps getting better. We have this thing where we go feather hunting, and this huge park, I'm telling you, we walk around and around, and sometimes we don't even find one feather here. She called me. I said, I'm at the park. I'm going to see you later. I'm going to see if I can find you a feather. As soon as I hung up, I just said she was born 11/11. I found just one big... a whole, just 11 raven feathers, like literally 11 just right there. And I'm like, so I had to Google what the hell the spiritual meaning was. And they are literally flying only around me, which is interesting, because where I found the feathers is not where I'm sitting. I Googled, and it said that they have they have meaning. Some people interpret them as like meaning something negative. They don't, from what I read. They're actually very important in Native American spirituality, meaning, okay? And I find that also more significant because I am certain that the last reading that I posted, the one that says urgent, I believe I posted it 3 days ago, is the last one I posted. The past life cards that came up, the first one that came up was Native American, followed by medicine woman. So that was a big emphasis there. And then when I Googled the meaning of raven meanings of raven feathers and ravens, they are messages from your ancestors. It's about protection. Black feathers signify protection. Also, it symbolizes messages coming, like moving through consciousness, like something coming into your awareness. And again, I find that significant because in the last reading, we got the Native American card and the medicine woman, and there was a big emphasis. I started off the channeled message about how we are all mediums. It's just that the reason that I'm able to do what I do is because, as we know, neurology textbooks say that 95% of our actions is dictated by our subconscious mind, and only 5% of what we do is conscious. So that means that my mediumship abilities is up in my 5%. So you might not be aware of it, but you still channel energy just the same. That is an example of consciousness, and that is the meaning of these feathers. So it kind of intertwined that entire message. So some way, somehow, if you're hearing this, maybe you need to hear that reading again, or they're just confirming to you that if you felt this message right now, if whatever comes out here is a synchronicity, that message was for you. So there is something coming out of that subconscious, that memory bank. Literally, that's what it says. It's from your memory bank coming up to your awareness. And it's kind of happening in a shocking way, I'm getting. Whatever it is that's coming up this week, well, it has to be right now to be. Well, time is fluid. Time's an illusion. So it's whenever you hear this, it might be happening. But when have you ever seen me post a video in a park with 11 raven feathers while hearing them call around me in the beginning to confirm? It's just the synchronicities are ridiculous, and the meaning of the freaking feathers itself has everything to do with the last reading. So this is for now. Expect something. They're letting you know, whatever it is that comes up to your awareness. Maybe you suddenly have a change in perspective about something. Maybe you suddenly recognized an aspect of your own behavior or your own patterns or somebody else's, but they're focusing more on you. They're letting you know whatever happens in your life right now in general, any situation, whether you register it as occurring because, it's something coming into your awareness or not, or if it's a conversation. That reading that I posted last was about a conversation coming up. Whatever the case may be, anything that happens right now, this week, if you ask for a sign, this is your sign that they're telling you right now that they planned it as such. That is how guided you are. Again, black feathers are feathers of protection. You are protected by your ancestors beyond belief. And that is another crazy message, because that is exactly what I said that last reading too. It came out, we got the Native American card and the medicine man, medicine woman card for the past life card. And I said, what came out of my mouth, what I channeled was, they are saying you don't even know how guided you are. Yes, by angels, but in particular by your ancestors. You don't even know what's in your own lineage. And they are so tight with you. That is the reason you are as intuitive as you are. It's because you are a descendant of these ancestors. And you were wronged. You carry their energy though, and they fight for you like no other. So there is something that's changing. It sounds like such a simple message, but the energy, I'm feeling the energy is so significant that though what I'm saying sounds so simple, what I'm feeling is not. What I'm feeling is like life-changing energy. It's like a battle has been fought. 11 raven feathers to let you know how protected you are. Okay? Divine directions, they are directing you. Whatever it is that you're confused about, if you ask for a sign, they're telling you that this is your sign. Whatever you feel intuitively, they are speaking to you. It's not your mind. You might be in a confused place right now, stuck in between. Like I said, raven feathers signify your consciousness, moving through consciousness, memories, etc. So it's like and that kind of again goes hands in hands with the reading that I posted last, which was the way that I channeled it last reading was getting 2 phone calls or 2 communications, one of which is malicious and one of which is the truth, and you being 2 of pentacles in between. Now remember, every reading is an intuitive exercise. Since these feathers came through, yes, that could be literal, but that message could also apply to, and I've said it before, I did say in that reading, it's like devil versus the angel. That's why we got the 10 of cups, which is love, abundance, marriage, union, everything, twice, but we also got the devil twice. Though it could happen, it can manifest. Energy is energy. For that energy to manifest itself physically with other people in your lives, let's say it really does manifest itself with an ex and a new relationship, etc. An ex trying to come back while you're trying to get back together with someone new, etc. Understand that that's not how energy dynamics, it's not so cut and dry. Anything that you see outside of you, it's because it's happening inside of you. So if you inside of you are in that angel versus devil, you have that energy within you, like going on within you. It's though a representation of that dynamic is going to continue to manifest itself in your life in every way. So if you find yourself in that situation, let's say where you have an ex trying to come, or somebody or family member, someone trying to come back into your life, being controlling, manipulative, whatever, and then you have someone that's actually loving, or you're not sure where to go. And then, but instead of focusing on, wow, this person's malicious, because we did get 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords energy for that one person. Somebody did not have good intentions. But the main focus was understand. If somebody doesn't have good intentions, it's because it goes back to the same thing. It always goes back to the self. It goes back to themselves. Okay? Their malice is a representation of something they need to focus on within themselves. If that's happening in your life, that is a representation of the devil within you that's blocking the angel within you. Do you understand? So if you're confused and unable to tell what's right, what's wrong, or what's pure, what's not pure, don't focus so much on the other person. Look in the mirror. Where's the confusion coming from? Now, your ancestors, whoever you are, you absolutely have Native American descent. Whether it's a past life, as I said, that literally one of them just like wanted to fly out. That's confirmation as hell again. Whether it's a past life, okay, or it's actually in your blood lineage. For whoever this is, I'm getting it's like a blood lineage, okay? Yeah, look, I just picked this up because I bring cards with me everywhere, so I didn't know I was going to do this. This is the Hanged Man card, which, interestingly enough, also came out in that reading. We got the Hanged Man card with the King of Swords, and the message with the Hanged Man was that the communication from the person that was malicious, someone that was trying to lead you down the wrong path, was trying to keep you in the King of Swords Hanged Man energy, was trying to keep you stuck. But you still feel stuck, okay? 7 of Wands. You're at the number 7. 7 of Wands, okay? You're right there. So it's a good energy, but 7 of Wands is like kind of being stuck. 7 of Wands, this is the position where you are literally exactly the energy I'm feeling. You are right now in the place where you're still. You worked a lot, you've gone far enough, or you're almost at the 10. 10 is completion. But when you're at the 7, you have to sit and look back and look forward. Look back at everything you've done thus far and look forward to where you possibly may be going to in the future. When you're in the 7, you are also in the energy of protecting yourself from anything that tries to get into your way. But what happens is, if you're confused between what's the angel side, what's the devil side, who's right for me, who's not, am I right, am I in the wrong, what's this confusion? When you're in the 7, you could very easily, you see, that's why it shows this, drop all those logs, and now you're like, damn, I did all this work, I was almost at the 10, and I made the wrong decision and I dropped it. Or you can go on the right path. And the thing is, once you go from the 7 of Wands to the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Wands is the card of rapid movement forward, rapid communication, fast. It's fast movement. It's like nonstop. It's like, it's also called the arrows of love. It's like nothing can stop me now, and it's quick. So you're at that place. Any move that you make, but there's that confusion, okay? And yes, there's that confusion. Again, they're confirming everything. There's that 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is a lack. It's the energy of lack. It could be you being in a lack mentality. Now, this goes hand in hand. This is a very deep message, okay? They never, why am I this deck out of all decks, okay? The 5 of Pentacles is the card of somebody being left out in the cold. We did touch on abandonment issues, that reading. Somebody, and the whole message right now from the ancestors has everything to do with your perception, what's in your consciousness, okay? What you focus on with your eye. If you look out, and it was about projections and being through, and being in a state of transition. But the overall energy was the Sun card, which is divine guidance. Like you're going in the right place, but they're really trying to push you. This is it. You're living your life through a projection of the home that you had that was upside down, whether because of your ex, of your divorce, of your family, of how you grew up, whatever it was, your hardship. Everything that you see is backwards, and thus you're focusing on everything you've lost, lack. That's why you have all these tears. You may not even notice it, but you know what happens when you stay in that lack mentality. You end up building. The water keeps building, you start to drown, and you see those horns, the symbolism. That's where the devil energy starts to get you. And you don't even know what's right from wrong. Oh my God, did you just see how that happened? The Hierophant. And that's the number 5 too. See, the number 5 is significant because the number 5 signifies change. But it's time for a change. The Hierophant is, number 1, is the card that signifies spirituality. And this is very spiritual. Number 2, the Hierophant it's also in some decks the Pope. It's also called the High Priest. Okay, if we're talking about Native American culture, it would be the chief, right? This is the all-knowing, the wise person. He's wise. He does the right thing. That's where you're headed. Okay? But you needed a push for whatever reason. Okay? So whatever it is that you're confused on, or whatever happens, at least take the time to look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I looking at this the right way? Or am I looking and acting in ways that reflect the past and a reflection of what I am used to? And you know what else? It goes further than that. You know what happens when that happens? It's human nature. They're bringing you here for that reason. What happens when that happens is it's a loop. It's like an old movie playing out in the back of your mind and everything, and it's projecting onto your life. And you know what happens is your ancestors will come through and guide you in the right direction over and over again. And you see, that's why it's black, because black also means death. It's like death and transformation. Something needs to die for something to transform, for something to change and become right the way it was meant to. But what happens is, if you are used to seeing the world with that lens of things being upside down, from a lack mentality or whatever toxicity it is that you were programmed with, it's not really a truth. It's actually stifled your own energy. You, without realizing it, or let's keep it more simple. You were in a relationship with a toxic ass person that was controlling, manipulative, narcissistic. Narcissist. It doesn't have to be a narcissist. It's a freaking spectrum. Yes. If you live in the Western world, you're a narcissist. That's the truth. There you go. Okay, nobody wants to admit that. Yes, if you live in the Western world and grew up in capitalism, I'm not saying you have narcissistic personality disorder and you have no empathy, but like I said, it's a spectrum. There is a bit of narcissism in you because that is what's fucking up the world, and that is how you were raised. You don't know shit about how other societies are in Africa that don't even have food. Narcissism is not even a topic of discussion. Okay, so with that being said, let's say you had a relationship with someone in the past that was higher on the spectrum of selfishness, okay? Took advantage of you, whatever. The reason you were attracted to this person in the first place was because of your childhood, whatever. Nobody was there to empower your power, because you have power from birth, okay? You know what's unfortunate? Because you're a powerful person, you end up separating yourself from these people, these situations anyway, because your soul, your energy, your ancestors have been guiding you, trying to protect you anyway. So one way or another, they separate you from these situations so you can still achieve things. So you have. But you always reach a roadblock, and they're putting it in your face right now. Why? Because when you finally meet somebody that's good for you, or you're finally in a place where you can receive a lot of abundance, all of a sudden everything that's good for you, everything that's abundant, it starts to turn you off. But you know what's even crazier? We don't even realize that it's not just turning you off because it turns you off. Without you noticing, you start behaving in ways and doing things that reflect that bad relationship. Without even noticing in your subconscious, to trigger this person that's good for you or this situation to react in ways that would reflect that bad relationship. Because without you, we are human. We are animals. We are wired to follow what we're used to. Okay? So even if we know we don't want it consciously, it's subconscious. That was the message of this. So without you realizing, you will yourself destroy a relationship to make sure that it keeps you in your comfort zone. And if you had a bad relationship for 10 years and that person manipulated the shit out of you and took advantage of you, you could have a pure person in front of you, but you're going to start moving in ways without little things here and there to slowly trigger the person, or you're not going to give them love, whatever, to see how far you can break them down, to see if they can behave like that toxic person you don't even want in your life anymore, because in a way that toxicity makes you feel more comfortable. Yes, addiction to drama is a thing. Sometimes people need to, in order to feel love, they need that drama because they've been abused by these toxic people for that long. So they create it to feel it, and it's an addiction. So whoever this is, this resonates with somebody. Be clear. You're being led. Your answer is not the answer that you think it is. It's within. If you're here, you know what this is about. We're going to just pull a couple cards. And that was interesting, you know. Oh, there it is again. Because you're about, there we go. Like I said, death, transformation. Death and transformation. There is an old part of you going to die. You're about to have a brand new life. But please understand, that when you have a heartbreak, 3 of Swords, somebody's heartbroken. Someone's causing their own heartbreak though too. Don't shame yourself. But it's also everything that's happening is a reflection. Keeping yourself blocked. Look at that. 2 of Swords. You are not seeing things correctly or in a way that represents your truth. See the sun, and you're not speaking things that represent your truth. You're burning yourself, but you're comfortable in a comfy sweater. Okay. But look what's on top of you. The sun. Look what's around you. The stars. What did I say? The divine's guiding you, honey. So in a way, it's like whatever it is, there's a dichotomy now because you're creating scenarios that don't match what you say you want. When someone acts the way that you want, you destroy it. Whatever the case may be. But you get to choose right now, you see? You get to choose right now. Chariot card. Chariot. Chariot is a card of Cancer. I always say that. Why? Because Cancer signifies home, family, comfort, everything that makes us feel peaceful, loved. But Cancer could also be in a show, right? The Chariot card is a major arcana. It's major life lessons. It's moving forward, okay? Are you going to get on that chariot or not? Once you get on that chariot, even if you're burning up, honey, you're not moving back. But you know what that also means? You get to choose what direction you're going to go in. Like I said, that chariot's not going to go back. The divine, if you're going against your path, the divine, or you have a big purpose, they're going to guide you. They're going to direct you as much as they can. But at the end of the day, you have free will. So you can choose your path. It doesn't matter. They're going to continue to fight for you until you die so that you can go back on that path. But if you decide to go back on that path when you're 90, well, now you become a past life for a lesson for somebody else in the future. Okay? And what is this about? Hold on. Let's see what this is. Again, you can't make it up. I'm sorry. There you go again. I'm not even going to say it again. That's what it is. You are in that point. What are you going to do? So whatever's happening right now, no, it's happening for you. 6 of Wands is the card of the public speaker. Every time I see the 6 of Wands, it's like it's me confirming that message. Okay? It's also being victorious, moving forward to be victorious. Yes. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. I knew it. Why? Of all decks to use this. There's the Queen of Wands, which was the emphasis of the last reading. The person that was malicious, bad energy with the 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords energy. There it is again. There she is again with the 5 of Swords energy again. The Queen of Wands. And in this deck, I always say, the Queen of Wands in this deck in particular, whoever this is, has some demonic ass energy. Look at all that red. Look at all those boobs trying to be seductive. Look at all those demonic. You understand? Look at all those eyes. Look at all this demonic ass energy. Somebody is trying to stifle your energy. In the meantime, look what it came with. 8 of Cups means walking away, and King of Cups is somebody that leads with love. Somebody that's able to climb mountains. This is this is somebody that has everything. He's the king of love. So that's what it is. You have a choice right now to walk away from living in truth, in love. But in order to have this love, you see, it goes with the death card right there, doesn't it? You have to bury yourself so that you can transform. See what grows out of that cup. Okay? But only if you walk away from this sneaky energy, or whoever it is that's influenced. There's somebody in your life that's not have good energy, honey. Okay? The 5 of Swords is the card of strategy, wanting to one-up somebody. Everything is a strategy. Everything is to self-serve. Do you understand that? So that 8 of Cups is your choice what you're going to do with it. This is clear. And I said it has something to do with the last reading. Well, it's the same card. So now they confirmed that. Oh my God. Absolutely. I'm done. This is absolutely something to do with the last reading. There it is again. Why? Because we have a pair here. Anytime you have a pair of the same suit, it's a divine pair. It's the Queen of Cups and King of Cups. They go together. This is mommy love, daddy love. But this freak, every time the King and the Queen of Cups or a loving pair comes together, there's this Queen of Wands in the middle. Who is this for? Whatever it is, it's so intense that they're doing all this. And you can't make it up. Because look at it again, okay? And again, there's the Eight of Cups walking away. What exactly are you going to walk away from? This is going to be an important... Hold on. Whatever they're going to give now is going to be a very important card, they said. Yep. Oh my God. Not only is it important, but it made me slam this shit on the floor. You can't make it up. Whoever this is for is not fucking listening. Do you want to see what it is? You're not gonna believe it. I mean, everything's believable on this channel. You're not gonna believe it. They said this is gonna be the most important confirmation. It's the Seven of Swords. It's the Queen of Wands with the Seven of Swords deception, Five of Swords deception. Again, the same person with the same two demonic ass cards. When there's another pair here, that's pure love. There's some nasty energy in the way. But then there's one odd Eight of Cups here. What are you going to walk away from? Now remember, take this as it resonates. The way they're emphasizing this, it quite literally looks like it's a person. Okay? Because now they made me pull this deck out to show you the energy. With the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords again. And I used it as an example before I even started pulling cards. There it is again. And then on top of that, the Five of Swords came out. And then on top of that, they had me emphasize, hey, they have one more message. They said this one's super important. And then here it is again. Are you going to tell me? Whoever this is, you know who this is. Whoever you are, you know who you are. Take this as it resonates. Again, this could be an aspect of yourself. This Queen of Wands could be your mother. It could have been your mother that had this energy. And maybe your mother was the one that walked away from you. Eight of Cups. Maybe that's where the abandonment fear comes from. Maybe that's what the foundation of this tired ass movie comes from. And that's why you can't be King of Cups. You can't be Queen of Cups. You can't come together in this kind of a union. Or it could be both. To take it as it resonates. But it definitely is manifesting in a person. But that was what the message was. Is that whatever remember, that was the first thing they said. Whatever manifests in another person is because it's still manifesting in you. It came from somewhere. They said this is super important too. Oh no. It came from somewhere, baby. They said this one's super important too. Wow. It came from somewhere. Look at this. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is rejecting love, keeping love to yourself, not being vulnerable. Magician. The Magician is, number one, you were manipulated, whether in your childhood or your whole life, and now you're manipulating people. That is the representation of everything I said. The Magician is the ability to create your own destiny. You are in charge of that. So if someone didn't give you love, you chose people that didn't give you love. Now you're acting in ways so that people don't give you love. You're the Magician, honey. What are you going to do? Oh my God, I'm done. This is so important. This is so for somebody. Are you going to be the Hanged Man stuck? Or are you going to have... this came out in the last reading. Here it is again. I said it in the beginning when I channeled this message. And here it is again. You're supposed to create, not the Four of Cups. Keeping love to yourself. You're supposed to manifest the Ten of Cups, which is the ultimate everything. Connection with someone. With the Ten of Cups is the home of the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. And this is confirmation that this is coming from the High Priestess. The High Priestess is your intuition. That's me telling you what's in the book of life. But this is also them telling you, please tap into your intuition and make sure that what you think is your intuition is not the freaking devil. Because you are having a confusion right now. Okay? You are confused right now. Six of Swords is moving towards calmer waters. Okay? Oh my God, look at that. Oh, I told you, Tower moment. Tower card, something's happening suddenly. Six of Swords is moving towards calmer waters, but it hurts to do so. Why? Because you're living this Five of Cups energy. You're feeling this sadness. That's everything. Having temperance, having true balance in your life, having true stability in your life feels so uncomfortable. That's why you're avoiding it. That's why it's a Tower moment. That's why this is the King of Pentacles, which is the most stable king in the world. But he looks like a freaking devil. Because you're trying to have stability with demonic things. It's not going to happen. Okay? And every time I get this card, here we go again with that Two of Swords just flipped out again. Someone's blocked. No lie, not seeing the truth. Every time I see this card in this deck, it freaking like kills me. Because it's like, why is she sitting there with a devil? Look, there's a devil tail underneath her, hidden under the table. with pentacles coming out of her vagina. Somebody is either using somebody for money, trying to be seductive. Someone's trying to steer somebody in the wrong direction. This person is the devil incarnate, okay? Again, if it hurts you to see it, maybe you don't think they're a demon. No one's saying they're a freaking demon, okay? But what I'm saying to you is, number one, they're not love. Number two, they have their own inability to love. And again, this is this weird-ass lover's card I always say. There's a man here. He has two sets of eyes. One set of eyes is looking at this woman that he loves, and then this other set of eyes is looking at this other woman. This other woman is connected to this woman, which is creepy. There's two households, two paths. You know what that means? It's energy. We got the magician. It's energy. There's somebody trying to connect with somebody, and the energy of somebody else that they already have roots established with. There's a tree coming out of her head, right? It could be your foundation, your thought patterns, your parents, an ex, whatever. Their energy is so negative, it's clouding everything, okay? And they're fighting for you. Look what came out again. And they're fighting for you because this is what's going on right now. Look at all that. They're trying to clear that energy out. Wow. Wait, they're trying to clear that. I'm done. They're trying to clear that energy out. Wheel of Fortune. Because you're about to receive your karmic lesson, but you're about to miss it if you are not the emperor. You're supposed to be the emperor. Right? Page of Swords. Page of Swords is text message, communication, DMs, research. Also, every time I get this freaking card, I don't know if you saw it. Listen, on my community page, you guys go see it. That video, I got a channeled message guiding you guys to watch that again. It was the craziest reading. It wasn't even a reading. It was literally, you saw my ancestors and the angels battle on camera. It was the combat video. Okay? The main message there was about this Page of Swords. The Page of Swords was a stalker. They had me posted. There it is again. There is somebody with a sharp tongue. It's not the person who you think, though. They have you blindfolded, okay? They have you blindfolded, okay? But I also got for this message what I channeled before is that you're communicating with someone that actually has a beautiful things on their mind. They're angelic as hell. But what's coming out of their mouth does not match what's on their head. Why is that so? Because there's some dark energy overpowering them and they don't know why. And it comes from that other person. Tower, and that's a tower moment. Oh my God, that's for somebody. All right, so again, take it as a resonance. What else do they want to say? They want to say something from the Kipper deck. Gift. The divine's trying to gift you something, okay? Or that may be something for you. Somebody is currently in despair about something. It seems to be a masculine energy there a lot. And it has something to do with the community, okay? And it has something to do, a wealthy man, maybe they're concerned about money. Again, look, I just split it. Again, there's a false person involved. That came out last reading too. You tell me. And what's the truth of this situation? I don't know who this is for, but this is for somebody. Hold on. Yeah, you're meant to have great fortune and you're going to have a message of concern, and it's in regards to love. I'm going to pull a divine direction. Okay, so this ended up supposed to be like a quick message, but I've been here for like 33 minutes. I'll pick these two and that's it. Yup. Trust in the balance they're leading you to. Can you make it up? Trust. Trusting your intuition in what you are feeling, sensing, seeing, or experiencing. I kid you not. It's the whole message. They never have me looking stupid. Balance. It's time to find balance in your life. What's more important to you? I told you. What you think? Oh my God. Look. Protection. You're not alone. You are being looked after by your spirit guides and angels. If that is not the ultimate, most beautiful freaking confirmation I have ever seen, okay? They want one more thing they said is important too. Sorry. Career and abundance at the bottom. Career. It's time to add extra energy to your career area. Maybe try something new. They keep emphasizing that. Abundance. Great news is heading your way. Abundance is coming to you in many forms. You're meant to have... This is not just affecting you in love, guys. This is affecting you also in career and everything. Your guides are telling you. Your spirit guides are there to help you. Communicate with your spirit guides today. All right, that's for somebody, okay? I don't know what it is. I'm getting like a weird feeling right now. It's weird. I don't know, but I don't know. It's just intense energy. Hold on. They want one more from here. Yeah, I told you. Look. There is a man, possibly, in his thoughts and concerned about something. Doesn't have to be a man, but I mean, it's quite the emphasis. So That's for somebody, okay? I gotta go. Oh my God, and I just picked this up. This man is possibly concerned about a Queen of Cups. What else do you need? Death. Because he's afraid of ending something or transforming something or something or something or something. Yep, look at that. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, back to back, and the Moon. Oh my God. 8 of Swords, self-imposed imprisonment of your own mind. 9 of Swords is anxiety. And the Moon card, everything that's in your subconscious, and also all the deep stuff that's hidden within. All right? So that's for somebody. Love and light, you guys.